Look at this tattoo. Do you like it? Do you think it's ugly? Would you have it tattooed on your arm? Would you be allowed to have it tattooed on your arm? In this presentation, I'm going to talk about laws around the world regarding tattoos. Though tattoos have become more of a social norm in many Western countries, not all areas of the world agree with people tattooing or getting tattoos. Due to religious and cultural reasons, tattoos can get you deported or even put in jail in some places. In other countries, there are very relaxed laws around tattoos. In this presentation, we will see different attitudes around the world towards tattoos. Let's start with the UK. In the UK, you need to be over 18 years old to have a tattoo. That includes even if you have parental consent. Even if your mum or your dad says it's okay for you to have a tattoo when you're 16 years old, it's technically illegal to do so. Denmark has some of the strictest laws in Europe. In 1966, it was made illegal to have a tattoo on your hands, your neck, or your face. You might think that Thailand is a great place to get a nice Buddha tattoo like the one here, but that would be a bad idea. As of 2011, tattoos of the religious icon are strictly forbidden in the country for both locals and visiting tourists. This law also applies in Sri Lanka. There are some countries around the world which have histories of extreme politics, and some of these countries have bans on any tattoos that promote right-wing or fascist political beliefs. These include Germany, France, and Cuba. In contrast to places like Denmark, Ireland and the Netherlands have pretty relaxed laws around tattooing. In Ireland, in fact, there are no laws at all. There's nothing to say that you can't have a tattoo at the age of 10 if you really want to. But most tattooists will say that you need to be over 16. Similarly, in the Netherlands, you do need to be over 16. In contrast, there are some countries with extremely strict laws around tattooing, and it's important to know about these before you go and visit them. It's officially illegal to get tattooed in Iran, and visitors to the country are expected to cover their tattoos completely, especially if those tattoos could be considered offensive to Iranian beliefs. In Japan, in 2015, a government survey conducted by the country's official tourism agency found that 56% of hotels and inns did not allow visitors with tattoos to enter their public bathing areas. Only 31% of establishments permitted tattooed bathers to enter at all, while 13% said that they permitted entry if the tattoos were hidden. And a couple of years ago, Turkey introduced a series of very strict rules, including a ban on tattoos in schools. This is despite the fact that tattoos are extremely popular among some young people. Finally, we turn to New Zealand, where tattoos are an integral part of the Maori culture. The moko were traditionally applied to the face and body. It can cover a man's whole face, or, as you can see here, a woman's chin. The patterns of a moko communicate information such as social standing and family history, and are considered sacred to the Maori. This presentation has shown that getting a tattoo isn't simply a question of choosing a design. You need to consider where you're travelling to, where you're living, and think about the cultural differences that tattoos have across the world.